Welcome to Loving God and Loving Life. In John chapter 2, the theme is Jesus turning the water into wine, and he attends the Passover and cleanses the temple. This miracle of turning water to wine, I'm sure you've heard of it before, but the Bible's pretty clear. This is the first sign, the first miracle that he performed. And isn't it interesting that how Jesus is coming out of the nest, if you will, is at his mother's beckoning. If you've read the story here, you see it here that Mary, his mother, comes to him, says they've run out of wine, and he says, "Hey, that's not our problem." And she says to him, to the servants, "Do whatever he tells you." Friends, that's just how God rolls. That's how God works. Jesus moved into action by a problem he would rather not deal with, and a family member that he wishes would mind their own business. Do you ever have any problems you'd rather not deal with? Do you ever have a family member you wish was mildly different? Gang, it's called life on planet Earth. We think that it's just us. My friends, this is how God works. This is how God moves us. Even Jesus was moved by physical, natural circumstances. God is a lot bigger than we think. He's a lot more involved than we think. And for this to be Jesus' first sign, let's be clear. We get it. Wine throughout Scripture is a type of joy, even today. That's what we would think of it. Why does anybody drink wine? Well, to produce a little bit of joy, right? Jesus was making clear this sign, that his ministry, if I really get him, if I really comprehend him, if I really am walking with him, gang, he's gonna change my life. He's gonna ask me to serve. He's gonna ask me to sacrifice, for sure. And he's gonna end up leading me on a life of joy. When I fight for my own way, I just get kicked. When I serve him, I end up with joy. His life, his salvation produces joy. Let's follow him. What do you say? Friends, sharing God's love with other people, it's just what we do. It never ends. It's what we do. God, today, send us one person today to share your love with. Never forget it, my friends. Loving God, it's the only way to end up with a life that you love.